So now I've added all the parts to the microwave oven, and you should know that in doing that I had to make a couple of corrections to my um, block definition diagram. I had to add a few more ports and change the direction of some of them, and you should be able to work out how to do that yourself. You'll notice that as you drag these on, each of these parts is just given a generic name. So for example, this start-stop button up here, it's called part 6. So start-stop button is the type of this component, but at the moment it's called part 6, which isn't a terrifically good name. So down in this UML specification part here, we can give this a better name, and this is the name of the instance. So we could call it button 1. I can tidy up the labeling on these connectors by, first of all, selecting a connector. If I right click, filter, and then no connector labels. That just removes the labeling off the actual line itself, and you have to make a decision about whether you want that or not want it. The same is true of the flow ports themselves, so I can just tidy that up a little bit by removing this stereotype flow port. We know it's a flow port by the symbol. So I click on there, right click, filter, manage collector labels. I'm going to keep the label on there because I think that's useful at the moment. You could choose to switch it off. But I'm going to remove the stereotype on the flow port. And just move that label. And as previously, you can lay out that line, whichever whichever way you want, either by adding a bend into it just by dragging and dropping. Or setting the appearance style. So have a go at doing that. Try to just tidy up the diagram to make it a little bit neater, sorting out the labeling and getting the shape of the lines and so on, so you've got a nice clear diagram. I mean, essentially this step is just a cosmetic one.